You're watching and listening to Fat Bidin Knows Everything because it's clear that I do know everything. And this week, what we're going to be talking about is what happens if you have a bin Zahid Hamidi at the end of your name and you go to court. And today's episode is brought to you by, what's this? Fali's Rusk that Achilles is eating because I can't eat because it's the fasting month. I have already spoken about and also written about how the authorities are handling all those people who are flouting the MCO rules very, I guess, harshly, I think, because I've mentioned that these people, they're not real criminals. It's a situation that nobody has really faced before, and they're trying to cope, and they should not be treated like criminals, you know? Like the police and the authorities, they have to consider at the situation these people are in and not simply just like cuff them, handcuff them and charge them, put them in jail and everything as if they are criminals because they are not, right? Now something has come to my attention. A few days ago, a girl by the name of Cristina, who is a single mother, she was arrested by the police for flouting MCO rules, brought to court, charged, found guilty, and then given a fine of 1,000 ringgit and sentenced to jail for 8 days. And you know what she did? She lives in a condominium. She went downstairs to buy a packet drink and then stopped to chat with 3 people before she went upstairs, and she was stopped by the police, and that was it. 8 days in jail, 1,000 ringgit fine. Now, who's that daughter with the bin Zahid Hamidi in her name? She outwardly started travelling all around Putrajaya, meeting with ministers, taking photographs with ministers, with her husband, and posting it on Instagram, flouting MCO rules because she had no business going out, and at that time it was like full MCO, right? Full MCO. She was not allowed out. She could only travel one person in a car and cannot travel more than 10 kilometers away from her house. And that, traveling only for essential needs, like going to buy groceries or food. But no, right? People started making noise because of her Instagram post on social media. And you know what she said? I challenge these people to make a report if they think I did something wrong. So people did make a report. And eventually she was caught. She was charged, but she was only given a 800 ringgit fine. Why? Is it because she has a bin Zahid Hamidi at the end of her name? Is it because of that? Achilles, hey! Alamak! I'm not feeding him very cleanly right now because I'm also talking. So usually I have an impeccable record of keeping him very clean when I feed him, okay? Nothing gets spilled on the bib or all over his mouth, but right now, look at him. Maybe he's nervous being on camera, that's why he's like, no, he doesn't look nervous at all. Okay, so here's the deal. Why is there such double standards? Now, we know Zahid Hamidi now holds no position in the cabinet, but yet, you know, we also know that his party is now part of the government because of the Sheraton move that happened right before the MCO, right? So she probably thinks, his daughter probably thinks like she's in like a situation of privilege, you know, where she can do anything she wants. She challenged people to make a report, right? 800 ringgit, and then a single mother buying a packet drink, right? Going out to buy a packet drink, gets sentenced to jail. I think that's kind of wrong. And you can see also a lot of these people who have been caught flouting the rules, they get handcuffed, you know, they get sentenced to jail. People who have been trying to make a living, you know, and if they flout, it's obvious that they flout the rules because they need to go find food and all that, and still they have to go to jail and they get fined, and there's no like consideration at all, which I think is unfair. I want to open this up to discussion. What do you all think? Any lawyers out there or anybody out there who have like legal knowledge that can tell me what's happening, what can be done actually, and actually no, even if you're not a lawyer, you're a citizen of Malaysia and you feel upset about this, and you know, you can comment. Let me know what you think. I just think this is very unfair. I don't like what is happening, and yeah, especially people who think that they're so immune to everything, doing anything they like. That is very, very wrong. So yeah, just let me know what you think. And okay, now to the part where I highlight something to you which I find quite interesting. So I have stumbled upon this satirical website called, what is it called? neonberapi.com. Okay, it's a Malay satire news website. I find it hilarious. I stumbled upon an article that was shared on Facebook or Twitter about Lat's son finally now realizing that his father is a famous cartoonist. All this while he thought he was a chemical engineer. Of course, it's fake, it's satire. I thought it was funny. I clicked on the link, I read the article, and then I clicked on the main site's link, and I got to neonberapi.com. They've got podcasts, they've got articles, they've got photos, and they even sell zines, right? They sell online zines that you can buy for like $5 online. And I think their content is great. It's funny, it's humorous, and actually pretty informative also when it comes to news actually. Yeah, neonberapi.com. I think everybody should go and check it out. And that's it. If you like this video, please thumbs up. If you don't like it, it's okay, thumbs down. Subscribe to this channel. Follow us on all our social media platforms @FatBidin, or go to fatbidin.com to get everything you've been watching and listening to. Fat Bidin Knows Everything. It's only 12 o'clock right now. I'm shooting this at noon and I'm already hungry. That's a big problem when you're fasting. Noon, you're already hungry. How many hours is it left for puasa? Another 7 hours. I've got 3 kids, 1 wife, and me to support. So you've got to help fund my life. So you actually can go to the Fat Bidin e-store, right? I'm gonna link it below. Right? And you can get actually like Fat Bidin merchandise, right? And most of it are actually books. I used to sell DVDs and films and all that, but hey, everything's available on YouTube now. So now if you want to get Fat Bidin merchandise, it's mostly books. So I've got books here. See, like this book. This is called The Adventures of a Kerala in Afghanistan. It's a graphic novel. See, graphic novel which I wrote and illustrated with my buddy Apan, right? It's a non-fiction one. It's about my time in Afghanistan shooting a documentary for a month when I was there. See, I'm a war journalist, right? So it's a really good book, right? I've got this non-fiction novel. It's called Operation Nasi Kerabu, Finding Patani in an Islamic Insurgency. This book I wrote because I spent some time in southern Thailand where there's a war there. You all know there's a war there, right? In Patani, right? I shot a documentary there which was banned for broadcast, but hey, they allowed me to publish a book. And if you get the book, there is a QR code at the back, right? There's a QR code at the back which allows you to watch it for free online. Oh, where's the QR code? Where's the QR code? Ah, there's the QR code, right? It's online, meaning you scan the QR code, you go to my YouTube channel. Okay, I've got another book. This is called Journo Dad, The Chronicles of a Journalist Who Happens to Be a Father. It's a compilation of my articles, my column when I was writing for the Malaysian Insider. It's all about like me being a journalist and raising a family at the same time. It's really funny. It's funny. My best-selling book, Liberal, Malay and Malaysian, Writings of a Walking Contradiction. This is a compilation also of my column in the Malaysian Insider. This one focuses more on like politics, race, demonstration, democracy and religion and things like that. It's funny too. All my books are funny because I'm a funny guy, right? Yes, I am. And if you like films, I sell this book. See, I wrote this book with my buddy Wan Chun Hong. It's a guide to filmmaking, indie filmmaking. Every chapter talks about one aspect of filmmaking, and every chapter also interviews one like a really prominent Malaysian filmmaker. It's really good. You can get all these books at the Fat Bidin e-store. Come on, feed my kids.